need for investment back home, and we're the only ones that can go. I mean, MAP is all about encouraging people to go back there, to invest there, just to help the development of the country as a whole.
To 1 million a year, which is not bad for, you know, an African. Anyway, so we decided, because they put everything in practice, I resigned my job. Because sometimes if you are too comfortable, you will never go back. So I went back in 2005, and I decided, you know, one of the ways I could influence was to join politics. Because we don't have many women politicians, or women who would really stand up and say their mind. We don't have many of them in Sierra Leone. So I decided to go into politics, not realizing they don't like my style. I'm too blunt. I've made good connections. I've not succeeded as a politician, but I'm the treasurer for my political party, so I've got a title. I've made friends. I know the president personally. We do meet and talk. I know bank managers now. So I've got a good network. So life is much easier. I'm sure you will want to be blamed for not developing Sierra Leone and in Africa in general. So thank you very much. If anybody wants to go to Sierra Leone, we are there, we are settled. Leone will forward our details. In fact, we are going to replicate this map when we go to Sierra Leone. She's coming over in May. So thank you very much for coming and thank you for listening.
Great, we're going to move on now to some business showcases. The first one we have is Ben from Trifontis.
Brilliant, thank you. Leone, thank you for the invitation, it's very kind. Really inspiring to hear the story. Hopefully I can just share with you all briefly now a story of how a few of us ended up going to Sierra Leone, having not come from there in the first place and actually quite liking it. And changing some of these misconceptions about the country that we've kind of seen from living in the UK. So Tribe Wanted was a project that I started 6 years ago on an island in Fiji, and the idea was that we were going to build this beautiful little ecotourism project in partnership with the local people, and we got 1,000 people online, all to put in a little bit of money. So kind of like a diaspora network, except fans of islands. And so everyone put in money, and then they got a chance to come and visit. I was in a bar in New York, and I met this guy called Filippo Pizzotti, an Italian, and we started sharing stories about travels, and he said, oh, I've been going to Sierra Leone, and it's the most wonderful country. And I was like, really? And he started telling me the story, and he'd been over there with a group of hip-hop artists, Wu-Tang Clan, and a few other guys, and they made a film called Bling, about blood diamonds and hip-hop, and he'd taken these guys down to Kono and the region and started filming their reactions to what they were seeing there, and trying to make a link between, you know, what was going on in that area of the world and Bling and hip-hop and so on. And it created some waves on VH1 and MTV, and as a result he was able to raise a lot of funding, and it went back into microfinance and computer literacy projects and women's entrepreneurship projects. But the thing that he really wants to do is say, well, how do we get other people to come to this country and change their perception about it? And the tourism opportunity was obviously there. So we met up, and he said, you've just done this thing in Fiji, this is what I want to do. And within 2 weeks we flew down to Freetown, and we teamed up with Dr. Sho Sawyer, and we went around the peninsula and literally you know, had a Poyo tour of the peninsula and sat with the communities, one after the other. We must have sat with 20 communities and said, no women working there, then sort it out. Thank you very much.
And tell them what we want to do in our communities. So we've gone out to Sierra Leone and said, what do you want? And we've got a lot of people who've got a lot of money, they want to invest, but they need a home. So what we've decided to do is put our business centre on the map to show people that the experience that you have in the different parts of the world that you go to, you can get that in Sierra Leone. So the Afford Business Centre is going to house 10 business opportunities for businesses to actually come and have a hot desk, have your own business, but be set up and have infrastructure support. So we're going to help you register a business, we're going to help you with all the legal contracts that you're going to need, we're going to help you with your HR, we're going to help you with your marketing, your sales, your customer service, and we're going to show you what doing business in Sierra Leone is about as well. The only way we can do that is to actually give it to you as an experience. People have gone back and done things with their family and their friends, and that's great. But they need people who know about business and how to do business in Sierra Leone. And that is to go past the brown envelopes. It exists, there's no doubt about it, but we don't want to work that way. We're going to have classes that are affordable to everybody, and they're also going to be, if you want a little bit extra, pay for it, but we're going to be able to offer quite a range of different services for the need of the business person.
Example, the lady who told me that she could make 70 dresses, she was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to get this money again. Had she said to me, you want 70 dresses, that's not realistic. I can make you 35 of the best dresses you've ever seen in your life, and you'll have good quality, you'll have people coming back. That would have been much better for me. But because she was thinking, I want that money, I need that money, I want it now, she wasn't thinking about repeat business. She wasn't thinking about the fact that I said that I will be back every 6 months or more than that if I could afford to bring you that repeat business. So that has been a challenge. The other challenge, as Mrs. Kaikan was saying, about this whole little woman business, men don't spoken. I believe in myself, I'm very confident about myself, I'm very confident about my brand. I really do think that I can do quite a few things, not just in people's wardrobes, but also socially within Sierra Leone. The difficulty is, I haven't got time for this, please sir, oh uncle this, that and the other, I beg, or all that sort of stuff. I haven't got time for it, and my attitude is, roll with me or get rolled over. But that doesn't work in Sierra Leone, because I'm going to say, hey, you've got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I get there, and then...
website to advertise your businesses. You know, your film is coming out. I'd love to have it on the website. You know, the marathon is coming out. People need to know about this. The young people need to be involved and see what's happening, even if they can't physically be involved, but they need to have that knowledge to say this is, you know, what's happening. And also your fashion. I absolutely love wearing Africanas, you know, so things like that, people need to know about it. Most of our users that actually buy songs from the website are from UK, but we have support from USA, but we have supporters in Sierra Leone. We have people in Sierra Leone paying their little money and going online, going on the website, signing up on a fan page. And it's very interactive, our website, because as a fan, you go on there and you can only download songs if you open a free fan account. So that means that we have our fans' email addresses. And what we do is with businesses that advertise with us is that they get an advert on our website. We also mention them on Facebook and Twitter. And also we send mail outs to all of our fans on, you know, the latest gossip and stuff like that. So we'd love for you to be in partnership with us. There's celebrity endorsements. You know, if you have a brand or a service to promote, you know, we've got amazing artists. I work with Emerson and K-Man, and I'm actually doing you're actually the first people that I'm announcing this to, because I haven't even done my flyers yet. But I'm actually doing a concert, bringing Emerson and K-Man over, and they've never actually performed on a stage together. And with me doing this, it's not just an entertainment thing, but it's to show people the kind of quality music concerts we should be doing and what we should be focusing on. So it's going to be actually on April the 27th. I'd love for all of you guys to come. I've got loads of flyers, but salontreefans.com, you can go there. We've got free downloads. We've got a comedy page that I've just started up the other day with Sarah the Great. I don't know if you guys know him. So if you ever want to have a bit of a laugh, just go on the comedy page. Thank you for listening.
Is anyone thinking of going to Sierra Leone in the next few months? Great. Well, this is a great opportunity now. Ben's going to come up and tell us a little bit about Kevin McPherson's travel and how to get down there.
So many people here who are interested in investing and putting money back into Sierra Leone. I was going to go into a spiel, the 6-point spiel about what we do and benefits that we offer and stuff like that. But I'd rather kind of firstly fill you in on how I became involved in doing what I do, and also a little bit about what Kevin did and how he started the company, because it's not every day that you start a company where you just sell flights to Sierra Leone, especially if you're like a white-haired old rock and roll guy who, you know, he was involved initially in commercial air transportation. He worked for Pan Am, His first love was music, but he also enjoyed aviation. So my first day at work, I went to Kevin's office, which is basically his house. He used to sit in his front room with piles everywhere, and there would be Mrs. Kamara here, and there would be Mr. Corona there, and there would be, you know, Alfred Cisse here, and I said, how do you do anything? And the phone would ring. Oh yeah, hi, Fatty, how you doing? Hang on a second. There's your file. Okay, yeah, no problem. There's 20 quid, no problem. Yeah, that's the rest of your balance. You're off to Freetown next week. And we were the only people in the world that were doing it at the time. We were handwriting tickets. He assisted on triplicate invoices. It was a nightmare. And I went out to open his US office in Baltimore. And he didn't know. He said, well, all the Syrians calling me from Lanham, Maryland. That must be where we should go. Let's get an office. Let's book it online, because we've got this internet thing now. And you can go out there then. So I was 22, went out there. The office was a dentist surgery. And but that's the way he rolled. And we made it work.
We always used to send money for families. You know, I always used to get annoyed at my dad. He had so much family coming over to stay with us in the house. I didn't even my bed, you know, uncles and aunts. I used to get so upset. But it just taught me to really kind of, you know, love where I come from, love the people, always give back, and that's always been close to my heart. So I thought I'd set up this company just to really kind of like, you know, give what I can, whether it's finances, whether it's emotional support, just advice, business mentoring, just a way to be able to kind of invest back into the people, into the country. I mean, you don't have to be in Africa to support Africa. As you can see, there's lots of non-African people here who are doing so many wonderful things, and we thank you so much. You know, shooting Freetown, showing us exactly how beautiful the Sierra Leone is. Kevin McPhillips, you know, getting Sierra Leone's going back to Sierra Leone through the airline. That's just amazing. Tribe Wanted, you know, creating jobs for people out there. That's really good for us. The Sierra Leone Marathon. I mean, there's never been a marathon in Sierra Leone, and I'm actually going to go out there and take part in the marathon in May. So kind of map to kind of inspire people, motivate people, encourage you all to go back. You know, my parents for cooking food. Social entrepreneurs for the use venue. Thank you for all the speakers that have come down from Manchester, Chiswick, all around London. Thank you so much. And there's a little space now for you guys to mingle, and then we'll do the prize draw and see who gets £100 to get.